I lost my job for defending my autistic coworker today. He hired me as his new CO. I watched my former boss clean out his desk as security escorted him from the building. The same security team that had dragged me out 3 months ago when I caused a scene defending Jacob, our brilliant but autistic software developer. Today, Jacob owns the company, and I'm his new CEO. When Jacob joined our tech startup last year, everyone noticed his quirks, paired the noise-canceling headphones, the strict lunch routine, the blunt communication style. What they missed was his exceptional coding abilities. Jacob could solve problems in hours that took our team weeks. The trouble began at our quarterly presentation. Our boss, Richard, insisted everyone present in person to potential investors. Jacob had requested accommodations pair to present remotely from his cliff where he felt comfortable. Richard refused. Everyone pulls their weight here, no special treatment. I found Jacob having a meltdown in the server room an hour before the presentation, rocking back and forth, overwhelmed by the change in routine and pressure. When I suggested he take a break and that I could cover his portion, Richard appeared in the doorway. Either he presents or he's fired, Richard announced, loud enough for nearby colleagues to hear. I am sick of coddling him. This isn't a daycare. The something in me snapped. 6 years of watching Richard's casual cruelty of swallowing my objections for job security, it all boiled over. He's not being coddled. He's a human being requesting basic accommodations for a neurological condition, I said, stepping between them. And he's the reason our platform even functions? Richard's face reddened. I am questioning your humanity, I replied loud enough for everyone gathered outside to hear. And your business sense. You are willing to lose our best developer because you can't handle a simple accommodation request. 15 minutes later, security was walking me out. Jacob quit the same day along with 2 other developers who witnessed the confrontation. 3 weeks later, I received a text from Jacob. Starting my own company, need your management skills, interested. Jacob had been working on a side project that solved a major industry problem. With his savings and a private investor, he launched his startup. I became his first employee. Today, exactly 3 months later, we acquired our former company after Richard's poor leadership drove it into financial trouble. The board unanimously voted to sell to us parent the only viable option to save their investment. As we walked through the office where we'd once been outcasts, Jacob stopped by Richard's former office parent, now mine. I calculated a 78.3% probability that this outcome would occur, Jacob said with his characteristic directness. I laughed. Is that why you hired me? The probability? Jacob considered this seriously. Number, you stood up for me when no one else would. Data suggested that made you the optimal CEO. He paused. Also, you're the only person who never finishes your lunch cookies, and I appreciate the extras. As we watched Richard leave the building, a junior developer who had witnessed my firing approached us timidly. Are we all going to lose our jobs? She asked. Jacob looked at me, social cues not being his strength. I smiled at her. Number, this company doesn't fire people for being different anymore, I said. In fact, we're rebuilding it precisely because of those differences. Sometimes standing up for what's right costs everything, and sometimes it gives back more than you ever imagined. The first email I sent to CEO, a company-wide announcement of our new accommodation